Welcome back. This is Everyone Loves Pirates, and I am still playing Crusader Kings II. Hopefully, giving you guys some good knowledge, a good tutorial, and also some interesting and entertaining gameplay. This is back to back from my other episodes. I know I was saying I should stop because my brain's starting to stop working, but I still want to keep playing. I want to play. So we're out of that war, but we might get called back into it, and I will happily do that. But in the meantime, we are trying to improve our diplomacy. We are waiting for our brother probably just to kill us. I mean, he's pretty bad at intrigue, too. I believe his wife is. She's okay. I mean, we could have just moused over here. Over here. And he's getting 4 from his spouse and 12 from his counselor, so who knows? He might kill us in the meantime. We're going to try to improve stuff. It is December. This is a great time to have a feast and make people like us more. We do have plenty of money for now. So I'm going to wait just because I like to. I'm sure you guys are yelling at the screen, but I like to wait till the 30th. Oh! We can't have a feast if we're at war. At least we can't start a feast. But I don't think it stops. So I'm going to just do it now, and then I'll accept. So we're back in this war, which is going pretty well. This will get us some prestige, which will be nice. Wow, they actually managed to put quite a few troops together. Huh. Our army was just over here the entire time. Didn't notice that. Well, I'm glad we went to war, because if I would have left them there and just been losing money, probably. Oh, and we get our father's war contribution. Awesome. Very cool. Our heir is our son. It will not go to our brother, as much as I wanted to play as my brother. His heir is me. So if he dies, I get all that land back. As much as you are a better character, you don't like me, and I'm going to roleplay this right now. We're both slothful, right? Or is it just me? No, you're gluttonous, I'm slothful. I might plot to kill him. It'll probably be an option. Yeah. Because I would gain directly. I could plot to revoke his counties. So these plots basically mean I try to get people in his court to agree that I should be the ruler of one of these counties. And when you get enough support, you can basically send him a letter that says, hey, I'm taking this county. And he'll either say, okay, fine, I'll give it to you. Or he'll say, heck no, I rebel. There's a good chance that he's actually stronger than me because he has more holdings than I do. So let's look at his main hold. I went the wrong way. Let's look at his realm tree. So he can raise 817 on his own. Or sorry, he currently has 945. He has more than he should be able to have. Oh, that's me. How did I select me and not realize it? Oh, because it's for the realm. Sorry. Once again, I should stop playing. Here we go. He has 170% of the troops that I have, as I expected. He currently, what will we have? He currently has Earl Donchad. That's him, right? He currently has 527 troops. But his total levy size is, he could have 1389. Some of his troops just got killed, or they're still overseas with me, possibly. Dangerous factions. So we also have factions as well, because he dislikes us so much. He has a faction for him to become Duke of Tara. And should he decide to push this, basically he sends me a letter and says, I think I should be the Duke. And then if I can say yes and just give it to him, or say no and we go to war. Should have paid attention before I rejoined that other war. There's a good chance with 83% that he's going to try to make this happen. So I probably do just want to kill him. I'm not going to worry, obviously, about... And here's the faction deal. Now, we could do a couple things. We could try to convince him not to be in a faction against us. We could get him, I believe it's to 80% positive opinion of us, and he'll just stop any faction that he's in. Or we could try to improve diplomatic relations with him. Or if our spy master wasn't busy, we could use her to scheme where he is and discourage him from joining factions against us. I don't know if that would kick him out of the faction that he started, but it would keep him from joining someone else's faction or other people from joining his faction, possibly. So we do want to make sure that our vassals like us, the other ones. A lot of people don't like us in our court. He could probably have us killed pretty easily, to be honest. Can we kill him first, though? So we won't want to try to revoke things. We don't want to get him... We don't want to get in a war against him. He'll probably beat us. We can click... We chose that plot. I think I showed you this a little bit in an earlier episode, but we'll go into a little more detail now. We can click here to just see how people are doing. Well, our plot power, initial plot power is low because our intrigue is low. And the only person we could get is maybe this girl with a bribe. All the other people say no. And we can double check just in case the game did their math wrong, which happens. Sometimes there's people you can get. But that's pretty lousy. Darn. The feast will help some. Help keep people from plotting against us and help us maybe plot against him. He will not come to our feast. I guarantee that. But we can't really kill him very easily. I'm going to stop that plot so he doesn't know we're trying to kill him and then try to kill us as well. Just to assassinate him will cost 250 gold. We only have 11% chance, which we can bump up slightly with our spy master. This is not good, folks. We might end up being a count underneath our brother. So if he killed everyone on our branch of the tree, us and our son and our daughter, then we could just play as him, which would be nice. The other thing we can do is look and see if maybe you have to move. If your army's sieging or trying to siege, you need to move them before you can change these things. He is our vassal, so we could have him lead troops. He's actually a pretty good martial leader, but, you know, you never know. You never know. Also, since he's our vassal, we could have asked him to be on our council and used him in that way. I don't want to use piss off our steward, but what could we have him do? He's lousy at intrigue. We could make our mom mad, make him our spy master, and send him somewhere he might get killed. The interesting thing is, he's chaste. That's good. His wife's not. She's trying to get pregnant. And they're going to try even harder now that there's a succession issue. So he's going to... Sorry, I'm thinking things and I'm not talking. Yeah, so maybe we make him our spy master and try to get him captured. The thing I was going to say was characters can make babies from anywhere on the map. They don't have to be near each other. I can't just separate these two. Even if she was reigning somewhere and he was reigning somewhere else, or a spy master studying technology somewhere, the joke is that children are conceived via like these spores that float on the air, so that no matter how far apart people are, the wife can conceive. However, if someone's in jail, they can't. That's the only place where it doesn't work. So if I get him imprisoned, or her, but that would be much more difficult, he can't have babies. I can't even kill her. Man, my intrigue is horrible. Just for fun, let's try this. These are kind of what your options are. We're going to make our mom mad, and we're going to hurt our state intrigue a lot. And he's going to be our spy master and be able to kill us very easily. So this is a horrible, horrible thing to do. And I might have just talked myself out of it. Let's have him lead a battle for a while and see if he dies in battle. If not, I might try that. Because we can't have him doing the technology thing and be in a battle as well. Because, I mean, if he gets caught in the Byzantine, he might get his balls cut off. This guy's probably coming for us. He's going to catch him first, though. So let's head up that way. And maybe intercept that army, which will be really huge but have no morale. Oh, we did have to cancel it. Darn it. I wasn't sure. But hey, a little more war, a little prestige for our brother. So we still won that despite them having a lot more people because the morale was basically 0. Oh man. Who was which? That was us. Okay, we only lost 7 people. I was hoping maybe a higher number of people might have hurt us. Bunch of archers. Heavy infantry and archers. We could get shot by an arrow. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so here we go. He is going to try to... Basically, this is what I'm talking about. His faction. He decided to use his faction. And if we do this, he will become the Duke. And we will be just a lowly count underneath him. Or we can go to war with him. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you what happens here. They should really have the mouse over. It's one place where the mouse over fails. We have decimated his army and ours quite a bit through this war. We should have raised his vassal armies and sent them over there. What do I want? I want Realm Tree again. So he currently has 750 and we have 932. But they're on the other side of the map. We can bring the King of England into ours, though. And the great thing is, since he is rebelling against us, if we beat him in this war, we will be able to basically do whatever we want to him. We can revoke one title for free. We can get one of his counties. And we can throw him in jail and make sure he never has any kids. Which is awesome. That would deal, and then whenever he died, and we can make sure that he dies in prison maybe, we will inherit his lands. Are you pregnant yet? Not yet, as far as we know. I think you find out 2 months after conception. Let's give it a shot. See what happens. We might lose this. So, I am going to call... Oh, he hasn't declared war yet. There we go. Now we're at war. I'm going to call in my ally. He will come in. He better come in. Vassal inheritance warning. Oh, our brother still. How would that leave our realm? So it's telling us when this bishop dies, our brother will become the bishop. And had he been part of another realm, that bishopric might go to that other realm. But our brother has no land. I don't think it will pass from our realm. Unless someone lands him. This brother. I don't know. I'm going to leave this the way it is. We'll see if I'm wrong. Oh, right. Can I bring up any troops here? No, I have none. And when he combines these two, he'll have enough to siege here. So what I need to do is raise my boats while I still can. Let's do it from here. Can't get much from my vassals. I do have just enough money to hire some mercenaries if I need to. They come in with 0 morale, though. And they'll come into Dublin and they'll get wiped out immediately. So I don't want to do that. I can bring up 9 boats in total, which is more than enough. Crap, I don't have enough troops. I do need mercenaries. Luckily, if there's people in my capital, they'll spawn near it. So what I need to do is wait for them to start sieging and then spawn them and move these guys wherever they happen to be. This is going to be a little bit of a pain. But let's give it a shot. And hopefully the king will come in and help us out, because we helped him in his war. So first thing we need to do is get those boats. I hate that it's costing me money. Get them over here. Everix here actually is adjacent to this plot of water. So all we have to do is get to Everix to get on the boat. Of course I'll honor my obligation and answer your call to war. I really hope you do, man. I could really use that. We need our marshal training troops. I should have done that earlier when I realized there was a possibility for something bad happening. If you can get that levy up, they'll help defend. I mean, it's actually pretty close right now. That's 700. There's probably an easier way to do this. 61 levy is 709. He's going to have 764 troops to start with. He actually won't be able to siege through either of these holdings with his current troops, which is nice. But he also has the opportunity to have a lot more troops. We might need to siege his lands. 539, we wouldn't be able to do it. 585, yeah. We're going to need mercenaries. Oh, that's what I should... no, maybe not. Okay. The other thing I could have done was I could have raised my levies and my vassals' levies and put them on this boat. Ooh. My wife, Gunhild, was captured by the grace and strength of hunting birds and begged me for a bird. Will a buzzard do? Cost me 5 gold and she likes me by 15. A falcon would serve you well. A fine bird. She'd like me even more. Too dangerous, my love. I don't want you to overexert yourself and she'll dislike me a little bit. She doesn't like me a ton. She might plot against me. Do a little plot insurance and waste the gold. He's staying there. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. See if that lasts. Probably trying to get more troops or just wait for his morale to go up. Huh? We're still doing the ossuary thing. That's hilarious. Oh, what the hell? Use it. Oh, it costs us gold and I can't do it. I need the gold. I need the prestige too, but I really need the gold. Nope, here he comes. So I'm gonna wait for him to get there. Oh man, there's no way of me knowing whether the troops are going to show up in Leinster or Kildare. And actually, I don't own either of those. I don't know where they're going to show up. They might show up in Oriel, Bryfney, or just immediately show up in Dublin and die. I don't think they'll do that. So let's wait. Okay. I've never hired mercenaries when I only had one county and it was being sieged. Sort by cost. We haven't talked about the types of troops yet. Let me check the clock. We're at 20 minutes. This probably won't be my primer on what each of the troops do. But what you want to know is that light infantry are almost useless. They're just numbers. Heavy infantry are very important during the melee phase. So are pikemen. They're really good with defense. Archers and horse archers are really good for that first phase, the skirmish phase, and can really whittle an army down. But they get wiped out in the melee phase. And then your different cavalries. Heavy cavalry is awesome. Light cavalry is mostly useful in the pursuit phase, but they're not bad. You can look at a holding let's say, and look at each type of these and what they do. Actually, this is just telling you how many there are. Where does it show you? Well, you can look. I forget where you look. We'll find it later. It's not that important. We want to look at mercenaries. These guys have been hired. You can see who hired them. So we're looking at cost primarily and troop number. So we want the one that's the cheapest because we don't want to go negative in money. But we also want to make sure that the troop types are good. So this one is a little more expensive, but it has more heavy infantry. This one has, that one. That one actually does have more heavy infantry. Where is that one? Where do they differ? Okay, it has a lot of pikemen. They're good at defense. I want to attack more anyway, so I'm going to want the more heavy infantry, more light infantry, more archers. I like that. Of these two that are the same cost, this one has... Okay, the difference is this one has light cavalry. I'm gonna take this one. Cross your fingers. Actually, you know what? Come back for the next episode. Cross your fingers then, and we'll see where these mercenaries show up. See if we can win this war with mercenaries when we're quite outmanned. And who knows? Maybe the king will come in and help us out. So come on back and see what happens.